Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hinder Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly.
Irgendwie sind hier echt viele Informationen gerade. Die ist meine Schwester. Der Mortimer ist mein Vater. Gregory Holm ist der Onkel. Mit wem bin ich hier noch verwandt? Hm? Ist der noch da? Ja. Und er putzt immer noch. Okay, dann gehe ich mal zu Herrn Piaggi und mal gucken, ob ich, was ich mit der neuen Technik da fabrizieren kann. Doi. Mein Zimmer. Herr Kardinal.
Ah, well. Louis, what brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first.
It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right.
Anstand.
Now I need to concentrate.
I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence. I wanted to thank you for your help. I mean, for your time talking to me about the Holy Lance.
Oh, and did you find it? It's the crusade of a lifetime for some people, Louis. You are searching for another holy grail.
You're nearly there. Link into his thoughts.
Does it annoy you at all?
But what on earth is he trying to get at? Why do you ask, Louis? I don't follow.
For the glory, Your Eminence.
I can feel it coming. It's working.
What insolence? Why, really? I am a man of the church, Louis. May God keep me from such ambitions.
Right. Let me in, Your Eminence.
Why?
I've done it. I've done it, damn it. He was right. This is just crazy. I can't believe it.
Okay.
Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me.
Right. Well, it's time I got started. Let's see what I can find here to help me write that letter. I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different.
Okay. Den Brief auf den Schreibtisch lesen. Lieber Giuseppe, da es mir meine Gesundheit nicht erlaubt, der Einladung unserer Gregory auf das Anwesen von Lord Mortimer zu folgen, bin ich Ihnen dankbar, dass Sie statt meiner an der Konferenz teilnehmen. Selbstverständlich werden Sie den Gastgebern meinen Dank ausrichten. Bestärken Sie unsere Vereinbarung mit Sir Gregory und lassen Sie ihn wissen, dass die Angelegenheit mit dem Kardinalbischof Chiramonti absolut planmäßig verläuft. Ich habe höchstes Vertrauen in Sie. Möge Gott der Allmächtige Sie segnen und beschützen. SS Giovanni. Postskriptum. Verwenden Sie nicht Ihr eigenes Siegel, wenn Sie mir schreiben. Benutzen Sie stattdessen den Stempel mit meinem Motto. Der 31.12. EJGHFJ. Den zweiten. Lieber Giuseppe, wie ich weiß, sind Sie auf dem Weg zu Lord Mortimers Anwesen. Ich hoffe, dass Sie eine angenehme Reise haben, auch wenn Sie dafür Frankreich durchqueren müssen, aber was momentan nicht gerade angenehm sein dürfte. Aber, mein Freund, vergessen Sie nicht, wie wichtig diese Mission ist. Möge der Allmächtige Sie segnen und beschützen. Johnny Angela Bacci, der 7. EHBCF.
Right. Well, let's start writing. Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust. It turns out, now that I'm here, that I find Lord Mortimer's projects grant us many more advantages in comparison to what Sir Gregory had suggested. We are talking about the future of the Holy See. There. That should be enough to justify the change of vote. In one of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
Okay, ich kenne das Motto.
And I remember that. Flore in Domo Domini.
Glory in Domo Domini.
Must be in Latin.
Ja, danke.
Justitia, misericordia e humiltà. Boy, I gotta brush up my foreign languages. I think it's in Italian. Justice, mercy, and humility.
Okay.
Piaggi once gave me a sealed letter. It had the same seal on it. I remember now.
Okay. Den mittleren Stempel ansehen.
On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini.
Ja.
Latin, it blooms in the house of God.
Und der dritte ist...
A circle with a cross inside. Now, I distinctly remember this seal that Piaggi used on the letter he gave me. This isn't the same stamp.
Ja. Den mittleren Stempel nochmal ansehen.
This seal is different to the one Piaggi used for the letter he gave me. Yes, I'm certain of it. On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini.
Den ich nutzen werde. Und jetzt der Geheimcode.
There's a kind of code composed of 6 letters that they always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today the date is 24/01/1793.
24.
In the letters from the Pope, there are 6 letters just below the date, 2 just below the month, 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle and the numbers shown in the middle. Some figures are the same in both codes, yet they correspond to different letters. The day is not translated. That must be the key to the code.
Okay. Kann ich den nochmal sehen? EH. 17. Wo ist H? Alter, halt doch mal die Hand still.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
24, 17, 10. Ja. Heute ist der 24. AE. Ach Quatsch. Warte mal, GJ ist 3. GH 1. Bei EH ist 17. Was ist denn HB? Nichts, nichts. C, F. Nichts, 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 nichts. EH, FJ. 3. Eins, 3. Hier. 6. C müsste dann 14 sein. (21) 24. Keine Ahnung. FJ ist 3. AE ist 17.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Ach so, ah.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
0. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
E, J. GJ ist 12. Ergibt doch keinen Sinn.
Today the date is 24/01/1793. In the letters from the Pope, there are 6 letters just below the date, 2 just below the month, 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle and the numbers shown in the middle. Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Ich würde ja mit A anfangen. Aber ich erkenne keinen Sinn hinter dem, was da drin steht. EH ist ja 17 und ein bisschen mehr. Wie kommt man denn von EH auf Januar? Okay, wie kommt man von HB, EF auf das Jahr? Wieso ist I31? Ich würde ja gern keinen Code verwenden. Aber das kriege ich nicht hin, oder? Ich habe keinen kostenlosen Fähigkeitscheck, ich habe Immunitätenschwächen, negative Effekte auf und das war's. Ich mache einfach Blödsinn rein. GJ. Okay, wenn ich denke, das ist das dazwischen, dann ist das der erste. G ist das G ist 1. A ist 21. 2021. F dazu 21, das sind dann 27. 25 sind 49. 53. Okay. H ist nochmal die 20. E ist die 6. 25. C ist 45. Und F ist 47 und 28 sind 75. Ergibt keinen Sinn. Boah, keine Ahnung. E, F.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
F. Hier.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Dort.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
E.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
E.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Ah.
Today is the 24/01/1793.
Mir egal.
Your Eminence, all ready to send... What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi?
Luis wird am Exorzismus, es ist bewusstlos geworden. Luis ist einfach müde.
The old goat is going to drop us. The lousy turncoat. Well, he'd better not tell me he just fell asleep.
Okay,
Just calm down, calm down. Louis came to see me because he claimed he was hearing voices. We've just finished an exorcism session.
An exorcism? Are you having me on? I can't see any exorcism instruments.
That's because I've just put them away.
I don't know what you're up to, Piaggi. But I do know you're trying to pull one over on me.
I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is. And there he stays. The perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him. Can you keep
Okay.
a secret?
Of course, my son. Would you like to tell me under the confidentiality of confession?
Ah, don't talk rubbish. I don't trust the little runt because he is Mortimer's son. Would you believe it?
How does he know?
Dear God, how is that possible? I am flabbergasted.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
He's made you change sides, hasn't he? The slime bag. He works for Mortimer. Good thing I already tried to warn Gregory.
I am certain that Sir Gregory would be opposed.
You know nothing. I know Sir Gregory better
That's
than...
against the rules of the conference, Monsieur von Volna. I refuse to go against Sir Gregory.
Right.
Monsieur von Volna, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you.
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
You must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
Risiko, dass sie auch. Warte mal Bescheid. Dann haben wir es verraten.
He is capable of reporting me to Sir Gregory. I'm really risking my neck here.
If you lay a finger on him, I'll denounce you to Sir Gregory. I'm warning you.
You old weasel! Very well, Piaggi, you win.
I refuse to let you do the first thing that comes into your head.
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Right. Time for me to get back into my body. Right. Don't just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red salon.
Okay. Den Tod entronnen habe ich freigeschaltet. Okay, einfach runter in den roten Salon. Ich wäre eben fast getötet worden, aber okay. Das ist alles so schrecklich. Überwältigen gerade alles mit hin und her und dann die anderen Funktionen da und ich glaube verkehrt. Check. Ihr wartet mal jetzt.
So, Louis, what was your first time like? Bewildering, isn't it?
Here's your letter. I have to admit, the experience was utterly amazing.
Come, tell me more.
Muss mich fast überleben. Ich kann das nächste Mal kaum abwarten.
Not much else to say, other than I've already developed a taste for it.
Delighted to hear it. Bear in mind that you will discover many new things by going from body to body.
Is it possible to go from one body to another several times?
With practice, yes. Some of us have become masters in the art of bouncing from one body to another, to the extent that they can't be found. But you did it.
Okay. Oh, Bruder.
Gregory, what can I do for you?
I've just come to make sure dear Louis has all the information he needs.
Needs for what?
You are free to make your own choices, William. I would like the same for him, too.
There's nothing I want more, Gregory.
Your schemes will lead to your demise, brother. Don't involve Louis. He has nothing to do with all this. The end of the conference approaches, and this masquerade will soon be torn asunder. Don't drag him down with you in your disgrace.
Oh, ye of little faith.
On the contrary, brother, Louis has just entered the family. Give him a chance to find his place.
His place?
Don't listen to him. He's angry with our father.
And with good reason. He governs us in the same way he governs humanity, through fear and submission.
Same old tune. When will you understand that it's necessary to impose order for things to move forward properly?
You are under his thumb and proud of it. Open your eyes, for crying out loud. His whole system has become outdated, and he's too old to see it. He will lead us to our demise.
Here he goes with another of his grand speeches. William has always been fond of staging big scenes. It's his theatrical side.
How dare you? You are blind, brother. Even if the evidence bit you on the nose, you still wouldn't see it. I feel sorry for you.
Tea is drunk hot or not at all, William. When will you learn? It's too bitter. You shouldn't let it brew so long.
I knew you'd be coming along. You are so predictable.
Methodical, I would say. Things must be accomplished in the right order if we want the world to keep turning as it does.
Was glaubt er, dass Mortimer mir antun wird? Klingt wie ein autokratisch, ja.
When you speak of the right order, I can't help hearing your order.
Louis, wouldn't you think that by now we've acquired a certain experience? Don't you think that we're the best place to know what the right order should be by now?
I mostly understand that even with the best of intentions, this kind of talk could well be misinterpreted. Every powerful man has had to speak in this way at some stage. That doesn't mean that they were right or that they achieved great things. Take the kings of France, for example. They weren't all good monarchs.
You see, Louis, Gregory came here to make you change your mind. It's time for things to change. I acknowledge Father has done many good things for humanity, but his time is over, and now he must pass on the torch.
That's enough. There, Louis. That's the pathetic example your father has to offer. I really am sorry about what happened to you. You don't know our family yet. We can't have given you a very good impression, but bear in mind that we are all against William's project.
On the contrary,
If he insists on going through with it, we will have no other choice than to intervene by force. Consequently, my dear Louis, you're going to have to choose sides. I would much rather have met you in different circumstances.
there you are, Louis. See what happens when you don't follow their orders to the letter.
Louis, I'm afraid the time to decide is now. If you follow William, he will drag you down with him. If, on the other hand, you support me, I can assure you that nothing will happen to you. You won't be blamed for your father's errors.
Ah, the masks are off. I offer you liberty. He obliges you to choose, and shamelessly asks you to betray your own father. That is their true face.
Right. Before I answer, well, I'd better think it over very carefully. Do I intend to embrace my demon nature and take my place on the chessboard? Do I stay out of it and do my utmost to stop them? Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay human?
Ich kann mich entscheiden zwischen ich bin ein Dämon und ich bin ein Mensch.
I was born a man. I grew up as such. Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference. I refuse to let them manipulate humanity the way they do. They're gonna ask me to choose between them. I'll just have to go with the lesser evil of the two. But they better not count on me to keep my word. I'll bring them all down.
So? What do you choose, Louis?
I shall follow my father, Sir Gregory.
Very well. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Please, don't take offense, but I just can't turn my back on him. That said, if he turns his back on me, I won't be slow in sticking a dagger between his shoulder blades.
It's time we finished what we started, brother. The final vote of the conference over the acquisition of Louisiana will take place in a few hours. I propose you gather your troops and prepare to close the debate.
That's precisely what I was going to suggest.
Okay.
Come, follow me. It's time for us to get ready.
Ja. Cliffhanger. Bitte.
Do you really think we have a chance of winning?
A chance? You don't know me very well, Louis. We are going to win.
But it only takes one person to vote against us, and we'll have lost.
That's true. That's why none of them will. Why? Because I have an asset that they do not.
Which is?
You. My friends, prepare yourselves. The conference is about to resume. The time has come to lay down all our cards.
Okay. Okay, ich habe den Brief an den Papst gefälscht. Ich habe einen Brief an den Papst Sir Gregory diskreditiert. Ich habe gelernt, wie ich meine Fähigkeiten einsetze. Ich habe mich für einen weiteren Verlauf der Konferenz vorübergehend mit Lord Mortimer verbündet. Ich konnte Von Wöllner davon abhalten, mich zu vergiften. Ich habe Lady Hillsborough auf ihrem Zimmer gefunden. Ich habe erfahren, dass Sir Gregory von Wöllner einen Auftrag erteilt hat. Und ich habe nichts nicht erfolgreich gemacht und keine alternativen Wege ausgeschlagen. Und ich habe 2 Level gemacht. Weiter. Und somit habe ich jetzt alle auf Level 2. Und das war The Council, ein Big Bad Wolf Game. Ein kompliziertes Übel. Es fing an. Ganz einfach. Ich musste eine Speerspitze finden. Ich habe überall nach Informationen gesucht. Ich habe sie überall gefunden. Naja, ich habe einige gefunden. Ich habe nachgelesen, was die anderen gemacht haben. Und auch keine Lösung gefunden. Deswegen habe ich die mitgenommen, von der mir der Papst sagte, eine Saufeder. Vor Spiel. Die habe ich mitgenommen, wollte sie meiner Mutter bringen. Dann kam Mortimer und hat mir erzählt, hey, du bist auch ein Dämon. Deine Mutter hat recht, es gibt die Dämonen. Du bist auch einer davon, weil ich bin dein Vater. Und jetzt geht's zu deiner Mutter, sie wird dir das bestätigen. Dann bin ich runter. Mutter tot. Emily stand da. Ich habe sie nicht getötet. Dann bin ich zu ihr ins Zimmer. Emily ist meine Schwester. Wir haben Knickknack gemacht. Nicht gut. Egal. Dann habe ich gelernt, wie man bei anderen in den Kopf reinkommt. Und zwar Gedanken lesen und übernehmen. Ich habe den Brief gefälscht für den Papst. Mit einem absolut bescheuerten Code drunter. Ich habe mich selbst gerettet, dass mich der andere Typ nicht umbringt. Und jetzt bin ich gespannt, wie der 5. Kapitel weitergeht. Mit der nächsten Episode dann. Und der Abstimmung, also dem Vote. Und irgendwie kommt da echt viel auf mich zu. Und ich bin gespannt, wohin es mich noch bringt. Und ich bin irgendwie völlig überwältigt, dass ich jetzt in die anderen Köpfe reingehen kann, mich als Seher steuern kann, dass ich Gedanken lesen kann. Und einfach keine Gelee Royale mehr finde, um meine Aufmerksamkeitspunkte zu steigern. Naja, beim nächsten Mal geht's weiter. Bis dahin, viel Spaß.